All right. So thank you guys for joining me. This is a charity class supporting the National Association of Black Physical Therapists. And I just want to read what their mission is so that you understand what the money will go towards. So their goal is to be a catalyst for change and inclusion. It's a nonprofit organization with the primary focus of increasing opportunities for the African diaspora in the physical therapy network. NABPT's mission is to provide opportunities for increased visibility, networking, community service, career development, and mentorship. This association will help to provide culturally competent healthcare services in our community, as well as increase the visibility of Black physical therapists and physical therapy assistants, to advocate and implement strategies to ensure the highest quality of care for unrepresented minorities. So this is a organization that actually I knew nothing about, and I'm ashamed to say that. And so I feel that it is important for us to make that known, that we need to have more diversity and inclusion within our healthcare system. The African-American population is super unrepresented, and they do not get the services that many other people in our country receive. So I'm going to start this, and my challenge to you is to make yourself comfortable with being uncomfortable, because in order to create change, we have to get a little uncomfortable in the conversations that we have. And I want you to find your voice and use that voice to create change, whether it's within yourself personally, or it's within your communities, within our country, within our world. So I'm using heavier weights. If you want to use heavier weights, go for it. Put them down if they get too hard. But really find your inner self and feel good with your body moving. And we will get started. But push yourself. I'm not going to actually count reps as much in this, because I want you to do you. You be you, and you feel what's best for you. If you want to continue doing a exercise that we started and because it feels good, then keep going with it. You do not need to keep the pace with me. Do what your body is telling you you need to do. All right, so we're going to grab our weights here. This is a 45-minute class, so I'm going to set my timer so I can stay on time. Okay, we're holding our weights. We're standing equally balanced in our feet. Okay, we're going to just start with shoulder shrugs, shrugging up and back down. Nice and controlled. Just take a deep breath. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Nice and controlled. And then we're going to do circles. We're going to come up, circle back, squeeze those shoulder blades, and back down. We're just warming up our bodies, getting those shoulders warmed up, because this is a heavy arm workout. Good. And let's go the other way. Take it up and around. So thank you for being here. In the words of Brene Brown, if you listen to her, she says, sometimes the bravest and most important thing you can do is just show up. So thank you for showing up today and supporting our cause. Nice big circles. All right, from here, we're going to put the weights in our hands. My elbows are forward. We're going to do some lunging or squatting side to side. Nice big wide stance here. We're going to lean into one hip and punch up on the side you lean into, and then come back up and punch up and back. Good. And punch and back together. So really drive that arm up as you sit into that hip. Feel that stretch through that inner thigh. And we stretch and back together and stretch and in. Good. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. From here, you're going to bring the weights, put them both in your hands, or you can drop one. My legs stay wide with my feet turned out. We're going to do a sumo squat, just squatting down and back up. I want you to envision that you have a wall at your back. Your back is nice and tall, and you're sliding up and down against that wall. Nice and controlled, driving those knees outwards so your knees stay in line with the first and second toes. You don't want your knees to fall in, because that puts a lot of torque and stress on those knees. Now go down and hold it here. We're going to pulse down for 1, 2, 3, and then drive straight back up. Again, 1, 2, 3, and drive it up. Again, 1, 2, 3, and up. One more time, we go down for 1, 2, 3, and up. Bringing our feet together. Our arms are gonna go out to the sides. This is where you're gonna feel those heavier weights. From here, you're gonna turn your upper body and you're gonna do a bicep curl for 1, 2, 3. Straighten your arms, turn forward, and then to the other side. And we go for 1, 2, 3. Straighten those arms and go to the other side again for a 3 count. 1, 2, 3. And again, you feel those arms. 1, 2, 3. Good. One more each way. Here we go. Keep that core engaged. 2, 3. And the other side. Woo. 1, 2, 3. Good. Shake those arms out. Okay. Wide stance, but our feet are facing forward. Our hands are like this. We're going to squat down, drive opposite elbow to knee, and grow tall here before we squat back down and move to the other side. Okay, we're going to do 10 total. Again, you do you. Feel what your body needs here. You can mirror me or just do what you want to do. We're going to go down and pull it across. This is an oblique exercise. Pulling it across, engaging our core. We just take it across and down. Good. Remember, we inhale and we exhale across. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale across. Inhale, exhale, pull. One more. And across. Good. Rest. All right, we're going to one weight here. Okay. So with that weight, we're going to work on some balance. I'm going to take the weight up overhead, lift my leg. My right leg stays up. It is up at 90 degrees. My foot is flexed. My arms are overhead. We're going to do figure eights with our arms on one leg. Okay, so kind of, or circles is fine. If you circle one way with one leg, circle the other way when we move to the other side. Here we go. We're going to circle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Here we go. We go the other direction with those arms. 1, 2, 3. Keep that foot flexed. 5, 6, 7. Nice and tall. 8, 9, 10. Perfect. From here, we're going into a reverse lunge. It's going to look like this. I have my weight in my right hand. I'm going to lunge back on the same side as that weight. So I lunge back, I drive my arm up, and I grow tall. Okay? So we go down, we take it straight up and back. All right? So this is our stand up to change. Stand up tall and take a big step forward. We go down, we punch up first before we lunge back up into standing. We come down, we take it back, drive that arm up and come up. Good. Down, step back, punch it up. Good. We got 2 more. Take it down, up, and punch. You should feel it in your arm if you have a heavy weight here, and take it up. Other side. We switch. I have it in my left hand. I will step back with my left hand. Here we go. You step back first, you drive it up and come tall. Here we go. Down, up, and come tall. Good. Again, down, up, come tall. We step back, we go long, and we bring our feet together. Here we go for 3 more. Take it up. Good. And for 2 more, take it up. Make sure that's a big lunge back here. Down, up, and back up. Very good. All right. From here, we're going to do a single leg deadlift. It looks like this. I'm holding in my right hand as I let my left leg go out and back. Okay. So I'm going to reach towards the floor, trying to keep my balance, and then come up tall. Okay, so we reach down and we come up tall. You want to add a challenge here. You reach down and you bend your knee and punch your arm up. If that's too hard, you just work on keeping your balance, keeping your back nice and stable. Remember, it's all about lengthening your foot to the wall behind you, not lifting your leg to the ceiling. We got this. Work on your balance. It's more about the control than it is how far you go down. You're gonna feel it on the foot that you're standing on because you're working all the muscles of your foot. Last one, take it down, bring it up, and punch it up. Other side. So if you don't feel your foot muscles working, you're not planting yourself enough. All right, I have my left in my left hand, my left leg stays down as I kick my right foot out. So I'm touching, reaching to the ground, and then I come up. If I want to march with my foot and punch, I can. Or again, like I said, you can just tap your toe down in the back if you want, if that's too hard. Good. We reach it down, kick our leg out, and punch it up. You got it. Take it down, bring it up, and punch. We have 3 more here. Take it down, bring it up, and punch. Good. Again, down, up, punch. Almost there. Down, up, and punch. Good. Rest. Now I'm facing forward. I'm going to hold the weight in my hand with both hands and do the paint the rainbow exercise. It looks like this. I pivot. I lunge down with the weight in front of me. I drive the weight up, and then I pivot to the other side, bringing the weight in front of me. And back up. We will do 10 of these. All right, here we go. So we inhale, exhale, inhale, take it up. We're painting that rainbow. Nice big rainbow across the sky. It always makes us happy and feel good. I hope that you all have figured out what that rainbow or what that bridge in the sky is for you during quarantine, because I know it's definitely changed my perspective on what I'm going to do in my life to create balance, happiness, and just an overall better outlook for myself, my business, all of those things. When we're in that rat race, one more each way, of trying to keep up, we often neglect ourselves and rest. So I hope that you found a little bit of a way to be a little healthier, a little easier on your body maybe than what you had been. Okay, we're gonna hold the weights in both hands, go into a hip hinge now. All right, so hip hinge means we soften the knees slightly, we sit our bottom back, and we just hinge with a flat back here. All right, in this position, we're gonna do a row out and an arm raise up overhead. So we're gonna alternate that. Nice big raise up overhead. Here we go. Pull those shoulder blades back and then reach up. Okay, try to keep that back nice and flat. Keep your core in the front engaged and wide and up. Good. Take it out. Squeeze. Drive those arms up. Pull the shoulder blades down and back. Take it here and reach. Good. Again, here and reach. Should feel those muscles in the back of the shoulders, in the back of your spine working. One more. Take it up and squeeze. Very good. Moving on to curtsy lunges. A curtsy lunge is where we reach our leg down and back. You can either tap your foot or you can actually lunge down and back. And then we're going to bring our leg out to the side and weights out to the side. All right, here we go. So our weights come down and across in front of us. We grow tall, we kick out, raise the arms. And down and up. So think about that stability. The knee you're balancing on should remain forward. Don't let it get wobbly here. Nice stable knee. What you will notice is one side's probably stronger than the other. And out. Keep going down. You should feel the muscles in the outside of the hip working. One more time. Down and up. Other side. Here we go. So that leg you're on should be burning by now. Gonna move to the other side and so that can feel that same burn in the outside of the hip. And up. Remember, really think vertical spine when you lengthen up. No side bending in your spine. It's easy to tilt and up. Good. Again, down and up. Down. Lengthen up. Let's try 3 more. Feel those legs and arms working. And up. One more, down and up. Good, rest. All right, let's put the weights down. Let's just stretch a little bit. So arms are nice and tall. We're just going to bring our feet together and curl down, reaching towards the floor. I want you to think about pulling your belly button up and in towards your spine, and then slowly come all the way back up, raising your arms up overhead. So we inhale here, we exhale, tuck our chin, curl down like we're curling over barbed wire. We're pulling the belly button in so we don't get touched by that barbed wire. Inhale and exhale, all the way back up. And now let's arch back, nice big lean, that crescent moon shape, and back up, round down one more time. Nice and controlled here. And then round all the way back up and stretch back. Good, and rest. All right, we're gonna move into the hip portion of our workout, but before we do that, I wanna do a little bit of a stretch. So some of you know this. We're gonna reach towards the floor. We're gonna squat down, trying to get our bottom below our knees, drive our arms up, and then stand tall. So we're just priming our hips here. We reach towards the floor, we squat down, making sure our knees are in line with our first and second toes. We drive the arms up and stand tall. Again, down, here, take the arms and up one more time. We go down, we squat down, drive the arms up and back up. All right, we have our little HIIT workout. So those of you that are new, this is a little part that I use to get your heart rate up and see, and if you have a tracker on your watch, it's really important to see how high your heart rate, or what it is now and what it goes up to. So we have 3 exercises that we will do 2 rounds. So it looks like this. We're gonna touch the ground with our weights. We're gonna drive our hands up, and then we're gonna shuffle for 3. Down, up, shuffle, okay? That is 1 rep. We will do 5, over and back. Next one is we are going to jump like this. So I'm here, we jump here, okay? We're gonna try to do it for a 20 count. That is hard with weights. Last one, we will go into a lunge, and we're just gonna do bicep curls. Staying tall, keeping our back heel lifted. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. We're gonna do 5 of these. So we squat down, touch the ground, take our arms up, and then we go 1, 2, 3. We go down, up, and 1, 2, 3. Just do as many reps as you can. Don't try to push it, okay? Stay with me, but you don't have to. You can go faster than me if you want. And shuffle, shuffle for 3. Good. Shuffle, shuffle for 3. Get those heart rates up. Keep going. And up. Good. Shuffle, shuffle. Last one. Take it up. And shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Down, up, and shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Rest. Moving on to our forward jumping jacks, if you want to call it that. Here we go. Put the weights down if it's too much on your shoulders. We go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Staying in a staggered stance. My back heel is lifted. We bicep curl for 10 on each side. 3, 4. I want you to really focus, keeping that back heel lifted. 6, 7. See how my shin is perpendicular. It's not over my knee. My knee is above my ankle. 1 more, and we switch. Keep that shin vertical. Back heel stays lifted. We go for 1, 2, 3. Squeeze that glute on that back leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. We ready to shuffle? Here we go. 1 more rep. We go down, we go up, and we shuffle for 3. Down, up, and shuffle. Really work it. If this hurts your knees, don't squat. Just take the arms up and down. Good. down, up. Keep going. Here we go. Down, up. Good. I got 2 more here. Down, up, and shuffle. Down, up, and shuffle. Good. Almost there. And shuffle. Last one. Up and shuffle. Good. All right, here we go. Forward, backward jumping jacks. Catch your breath here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go into that lunge position. This time we're going to change the motion. Right leg is forward. Left leg is back. Going to go out to the sides now. For 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that heel lifted. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other leg. I'm going to make sure my knee is here. I'm going to punch up now. Turning sideways to show you. We punch up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest. You made it. Check your watch if you want to see what your heart rate did. Grab some water real quick. All right. Moving along to the next thing. We're going to go into kneeling. We'll start with some arm workout and kneeling, and then do some legs. All right, so we're going to go onto our knees. We call this a tall kneeling position. All right, we're going to start with the weights in front of us. We'll start with punching in front of us, turning our palms down. Okay, then we're going to move to uppercuts here. So this is 10 of each rep, and then we're going to rotate and twist with those weights, trying to drive it through our core. All right, you ready? So it's 10 of each, but remember, you do you, feel what your body needs. I'm squeezing my glutes, standing nice and tall, and we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and uppercut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and wide punch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Give those arms a break. Here we go. We're doing hip hinging now. Hip hinge looks like this. We sit back into our heels and take our arms forward, and then drive our arms back, squeezing our glutes together. Here we go. Down and up for 1. Down, 2. Here we go. Just, you should feel everything working. Down, 4. Really squeeze those glutes as you thrust your hips forward. You want this to be a hip exercise as well as an arm workout because you're using your weight. 3 more. Good. Down, squeeze. 1 more. Down, squeeze. All right, from here, we're going to bring 1 foot out to the side. Okay, this is going to stretch our hip a little bit. You want to make sure that your foot is out to the side here. Okay, directly out to the side from the knee that's down. We start with our arms like this. We turn to the leg that's straight, then we open our arms and come forward. So we twist and turn and open wide. Twist and turn and open. You'll feel this in those arms. Twist, use those obliques to twist and open. 2 more, twist, open. 1 more, twist and open. Other side. Put 1 leg out. Keep that straight. The other leg is down. If you're holding heavy weights, your arms should be feeling it. My elbows are wide as I twist and open. Twist, open. Good. Feel those obliques, crunch them, and then lengthen them. Crunch, lengthen. 2 more. Across and out. Pull it over and across and out. Good. Put those weights to the side. Let's just stretch our hips with our shin box. Those of you who don't know what this is, we bring 1 foot in front, 1 foot back behind so we can see our toes, and we sit down, touching our bottom to the ground, and then drive our hips forward. So great exercise for hip mobility. And take it up. If it's too hard, put a towel or a cushion underneath your bottom so that you don't have to drop as low. With that, one more time, drop it down and back up. Switch legs. All righty. Hope you guys are feeling this a little bit. Maybe you pushed yourself more than you're used to. Down and up. What do they say? What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. So keep working here. We haven't started our ab portion yet. So you'll feel in the abs soon. Down and up. All right, last exercise in kneeling. Those of you that know me, we always do our half kneeling position. Grab one weight. Put your foot directly in front of the knee that's down and maintain your balance here. This means my right leg is up. I'm pulling my knee across my body and squeezing my glute on my down leg. All right, so if my right leg is up, I'm going to rotate to my right, taking the weight up to my right, and then down to my left. Up and back down. Try to maintain that balance. Make sure your foot is directly in front of the knee like you're on a tightrope here. Down, up, and down. You can turn your head and look at it. It makes it harder. If you twist and turn, up and back down, and up and down. Relax, switch sides. So my left foot is up in front of my right knee. My right glute is turned on here. I'm squeezing it to maintain vertical with my spine. And you're gonna rotate and twist to your up leg. So this is my left leg that I'm rotating and twisting to. You will find that one side is harder to balance than the other. And back down. We twist and turn, and down, and twist. Try to look at it if you can. Good. Twist and turn, and down. Two more. Twist, and down. One more. Twist, and down. Very good. All right. We're going to go on to our backs, work on some breathing and some ab work. So this will let you calm your heart rates down. If your heart rate is up, I know I am sweating. So hopefully you are too. Okay, so make sure your weights are near you when you do this. Okay, my body is in what we call a neutral position. My pelvis is in neutral. This means my feet are in line with my sit bones. My tailbone is heavy on the mat. My head is resting and my shoulder blades are resting. I have a slight arch in my back here, but I'm not overextending. I'm just letting my arch, my natural curvature of my spine, come up. All right, so we're gonna just take a deep breath. Try putting one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. This should be just belly breathing and the chest should remain quiet. So this hand on your chest should not move. I want you to inhale through your nose and try to expand your belly up. And then exhale through your mouth, letting your belly sink down and in. I inhale, balloon up my belly to the ceiling, and then exhale, blow out. Keep blowing until you feel that deepest, lowest tummy muscle engage. I inhale and expand all the way up, and I exhale, blow out. You want to feel that. It's called your transversus abdominis, the lowest tummy muscle. One more time, nice big breath. Just feel what it feels like to take a big breath. And then blow out. We call that diaphragmatic breathing. That's so great for down regulating our bodies. It's great for digestion. So focus on some of that during your day. All right, we're moving to our pelvis. Take a deep breath. Inhale and then exhale. I want you to flatten your back into your mat by pulling your pubic bone towards your ribs. And then inhale, release back out to neutral. Again, roll back, pubic bone to ribs, flattening your back. Remember, your glutes need to stay quiet here. Don't over-recruit those glutes. It's just an abdominal workout as you release it back out. Again, roll it back and out. One more time. Roll back, pubic bone to ribs, and back out. Good. Let's work on our segmental bridge. Segmental meaning moving one segment of your spine at a time. My feet are still in line with my sit bones. I'm going to inhale here, then roll back just like we did, peeling my spine off, lifting my bottom up until I am in one straight line with my body. Inhale here, then exhale. Slow lower down one segment at a time. Middle back, lower back, hips and pelvis till your tailbone goes heavy on the mat. Make sure your knees stay parallel when you lift. Inhale, exhale, lift and take it up. Squeeze those glutes. Try to push your kneecaps long over your toes. Inhale, then exhale, slowly take it back down. We're gonna do one more. I want you to think about your big toes here. Push through your big toes, keeping your heels down. Inhale, exhale, roll back and lift up. So you're pushing through your entire foot, including the big toe. People tend to neglect that, and we need to wake up our big toes. Inhale, and then exhale, slow lower back down, one segment at a time. All right, from here, I want you to grab your hand weights. Okay, we're gonna do some arm workout with our bridge. The first thing, we're gonna do bridges on our tippy toes. So I have my heels lifted. You can bring your knees together if you want, or keep them slightly separated, but make sure they stay parallel. All right, so from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my arms up overhead. As I lift my bottom up, I'm gonna drive my weights down to my hips, but my heels stay lifted. And then I lower back down. So we're not doing a segmental bridge. We're just lifting our hips up, shooting them to the ceiling, and then hip hinging straight back down into our starting position. So I pull down, squeeze my glutes, and then take my arms up overhead. Really focus on making sure those inside ankle bones stay connected. Don't let your feet roll out. We want to work those foot muscles. They're called your intrinsic muscles of your feet. And back down. Two more. Lift and down. And again, lift and down. Now we're going to put our heels down, lift our toes up. My arms are going to come here now. Okay. So I'm going to start with my arms out to the sides. As I lift, I'm bringing my arms together, and then I'm lowering back down. Okay, so you're lifting, taking those hands to the ceiling, squeezing those glutes, and then lowering back down. This works the shin muscles, the front muscles of your leg, which is important for walking. And lift. If you want to learn more about your feet, I don't know if you guys realize we started a podcast. We have 2 episodes that have been released, but one coming up is all about feet, the importance of strengthening your feet muscles. And back down. So there's lots to learn about barefoot walking and about foot mechanics. 2 more, lift. But each podcast is an interview with someone that talks about their story and their aha moments in their life of how they got to where they are today. It's pretty interesting. With a twist on health and physical therapy, rest. All right, what I want to do is just stretch those hamstrings since we worked them a little bit. We're going to hold the back of our leg. You're just going to straighten your leg, pulling your toes towards your head. So my knee stays fixed. I'm not trying to straighten my leg. It stays fixed, and I pull my toes and then back down. Again, lift, drive those toes towards your head and back down. One more, just stretch. You want to feel the stretch all the way down your leg and down. Switch legs. The more you pull your toes towards your head, the more you might feel a little bit of that sciatic nerve. That's not a bad thing. It just means that that nerve needs to be stretched a little bit. Especially if we sit for long periods of time during the day, our nerves get mad at us and they talk back. So stretching helps to loosen that nerve. Good, and rest. All right, from here we're going to do some chin tucks, just working the deep neck flexors of our spine. So what I want you to do is tuck your chin and lift your head to a hover. You're lifting about 1 inch off of your mat, and then drive your hands towards your feet. And then lower back down. We're going to hold for 5 seconds. So you're going to tuck your chin, lift and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down. You should feel those deep muscles of your neck. Make sure it stays tucked as if you have an orange between your chin and your chest, and you're holding it there. And down. This time we hold for 10. Tuck your chin, lift and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So those muscles that you feel, that's like the core of your neck to keep your head and neck over your spine, similar to the core of our belly. Okay, now we're going to bring our legs up into tabletop, putting your hands on your knees. What I want you to do is you're going to push your hands into your knees as you lift your head. So it'll look like this. I'm going to tuck my chin, lift, and just press my hands as hard as I can into my knees to wake up my lower tummy muscles. And then I relax back down. So the harder you press, lift, the more you're gonna feel those belly muscles shaking. I feel mine shaking. And lower down. Good. Again, lift and take it up. And back down. One more, lift and take it up. And back down. All right, bringing your hands here. We're just going to lift, and I want you to try to kick your legs out as you lift. So it's going to look like this. We tuck our chin, we lift, our hands come up over, and we kick our legs out onto a diagonal, and then we pull them back in. You can keep your head lifted the entire time or rest it down in between reps. And we lift. So exhale as you lift to really engage those deep tummy muscles, and then lower down. Exhale, lift and lengthen. Point those toes if you can. Remember, the lower you take the legs, the more demanding it is on your abdominals. And back. Again, lift and lengthen. And back. One more time. We're waking up those muscles. And down. Rest. All right, from here, we are going to go into our 100. A lot of you don't like this, but this is a great workout for you to think, okay, can I do more than what I've been doing? Can I challenge my body to push myself a little further? All right, I'm in tabletop here. It means I'm pulling my pubic bone towards my ribs, flattening my back into the mat. I'm going to lift my head and pulse my arms at my side like I'm slapping mud. My shoulders stay away from my ears. We will do a 5 count of an inhale and a 5 count of an exhale. You can keep your legs here, or you can kick out on the exhale and bring your knees back in on the inhale. All right, knees are together, toes are pointed. We are doing this for 100. Stay with me if you can, rest if you need to. All right, here we go. We're going to inhale, then exhale, lift, come up. And here we go. We go inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and blow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and scoop your belly. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and below. 1, 2, 3, 4. Halfway there. 2, 3, 4, 5, and blow. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and blow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, and blow. 2, 3, 4, 5, and rest. You should feel those muscles of your neck working, right? All right, from here, let's just let our legs fall to the side and get a nice stretch through our spine, squeezing those knees, and then come back to center, flattening your back into the mat. And then the other way, just let your legs fall and stretch. This always feels good after doing the 100. And back. So your abdominals should be woken up, but we're not done yet. And back. One more to the other side, just stretch. And back. All right, from here, we're gonna grab our knees, roll up into sitting. I want you to take your hand weights for me, okay? So from here, we're gonna do our half roll back. I have my weights in my hands. My hands are either, you can do palms facing each other, palms up, whatever feels best for you. We're gonna start by just rolling back and then coming up tall. So just roll back, get the motion. We call this a segmental mobility exercise, meaning we're rounding through our spine, okay? And we're not staying flat backed. We're trying to do one segment at a time. Good, round back. All right, this time we're gonna round back and do a bicep curl. So hold this and bicep curl for 1, 2, 3, and then come back up. Only go as far as you can go back. You don't have to go super low. 1, 2, 3, and back up. Again, we roll back for 1. Keep those elbows high. 2, 3, and back up. All right, rest those arms for a sec. We're gonna do some obliques. The obliques look like this. We're gonna sweep our arm back and then come back up and then go to the other side. We're still rounding through our spine as we roll back. So we roll back, here we go. 1, and up, and 2, and up. Feel those belly muscles working. Feel those arms working. If it's too much, you can bend the elbow back and give your arms a break. Good, and roll it back. And up, roll. Good, one more each side. If you have 5-pound weights, you're gonna feel it in those arms for sure. And back up and rest. Okay, we're gonna go into a roll down and then into a roll up. So a roll down means we're going all the way down so that our whole spine is on the mat. So we're just gonna slow lower back down. Okay, you can do it with bent knees or straight knees. Then from here, we're going to use our weights, tuck our chin, lift, and round back up. Try to drive those arms up overhead if you can. So we round back, and then we curl up. If you can't take the arms up overhead, you can just reach your arms forward and round down. Good, again, we take our arms, we tuck our chin, we take them, so we're driving those arms to the ceiling. Again, we're trying to stand tall, stand up to change, remember, nice and tall. Create that change in your body. Keep going. Find your inner voice. One more time. As Albert Einstein said, be a voice, not an echo. Good, and rest. Put your waist to the side. Very good. All right, we're gonna do a little bit more ab work, and then we'll move into some other things, other positions. All right, let's start with some obliques. So what that means is we're gonna bring both legs up into tabletop. I'm going to put my left hand, if I'm moving my right leg, I'm putting my left hand on my inside of my right knee and my right hand on the outside of my ankle. I'm gonna straighten my left leg to start. So the way it looks is I switch my hands to my other leg. So I switch, move my hand to the inside of my knee and my other hand to the outside of my ankle. Okay, we're going to do 8 of these slow, 8 of them fast. Here we go. So we're up and we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we go for fast. If you need to lower your head, do so. So we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Lower down and rest for a second. Now we're going to drive our legs to the ceiling and do scissors. Scissors is where we reach towards one ankle as we take the other one down to the ground. The goal is to try to reach as high as you can, but if all you can do is reach your knee, that's totally fine. Again, 8 slow, 8 fast. Try to point your toes, straight knees if you can. Here we go. We go for 1 and hold, 2 and hold, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we go for a fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And rest. Good. Roll up, coming up into sitting, and then we're going to go on to our bellies. Let's start with some breaststroke prep. So breaststroke means our legs are parallel, my hands are at my sides, my forearms are on the ground. I start with my head down. I have a little towel for my forehead. You don't need that. So what I'm doing is I'm going to pull my shoulder blades together, push through my entire forearm, and lift my head up so that my gaze is at the floor in front of me, and remembering to keep that chin tuck position. And then I slowly take it back down, nice and controlled. So I inhale to prepare, set my shoulders down, exhale, lengthen and lift. So I'm only going and lifting to that bottom rib. Okay, it's not full spinal extension. And then back down. Again, my gaze is at the floor in front of me, as if I have that orange connected between my chin and my chest. And then slow lower back down. Now we'll move into the full spinal extension. I want you to go nice and wide with your feet and turn them out. My hands are now down and my elbows are up and pointed towards my feet. I'm going to inhale to set my shoulders down, keeping them back, and then press all the way up into full extension, keeping my shoulders away from my ears. Okay, and then I'm going to slow lower myself back down. Again, keeping my shoulders away from my ears. That's really hard to do. Inhale, exhale, keep it down and press. I'm going all the way up. The only thing that's connected is my pubic bone. So full extension here, and then slow lower down. One more time. I take it up, I press, and I lengthen. My gaze is forward on this one, but I'm not losing the connection of my chin to my chest. And then I slowly take it back down. All right, rest for a second for me. Okay, let's just work on bringing heels together, toes apart. We're just going to squeeze our heels and our glutes together to wake up those glutes and then relax it back. Again, I squeeze my heels and my glutes, pulling the belly in and relax. And again, squeeze and pull the belly in, squeeze the heels and the glutes. One more time. I squeeze and I rest. All right, let's sit back. Okay, we're gonna go onto our hands and knees and just do a nice cat stretch here. My hands are underneath my shoulders, my knees are under my hips. I take a deep breath in, let my belly expand, and then I slowly roll up. Rolling from my middle back, my upper back, my head drops down to look between my legs. I inhale here, and then I exhale, lengthen out. My pelvis goes first, my middle back, my upper back, ears draw long as your shoulders step down. Try it again, round up, you're pulling pubic bone to ribs, rounding like a snake, one segment at a time, rounding. Inhale, and exhale, lengthen back out. I always think of the snake, how the snake is so smooth in their movements. That's what we want our spine to look like. Round up for me one more time. We want our spine to be smooth. As we age, we get arthritis and then lengthen out. As we start to move in segments or blocks, and that leads to more arthritis. All right, we're gonna go on to our side and do our side leg series. All right, so you can, if you wanna use a weight, we can use a weight here. It's really up to you. I will show you what I will do with my weight. So I'm stacked in my side lying position, making sure that there is a peephole underneath my side, and my top leg is slightly longer than my bottom leg. All right, if you want the weight, you can hold it up overhead. This will challenge your stability here. I'm pointing my toes and I'm just lifting my leg to the height of my hip and back down. Again, I lift and back down. Good, lift it up and down, lift, think length through that leg, keep that arm stable. One more, we lift and lower. Now we're gonna do circles with that top leg. Here we go, we lift the top leg and we circle for 10 each way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and go the other way for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's bend that top leg. Keep the bottom leg straight, bend that elbow, and keep your forearm vertical here. This works that rotator cuff. So I'm just lifting and lowering that bottom leg. Lift and lower. We lift and lower. One more, then we're gonna do 10 circles with the bottom leg. We lift the bottom and we circle for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and reverse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Let's flip to our other side. So you should have felt that inner thigh working on that bottom leg. All right, same thing, we will repeat it. You can choose to use the weight and hold it up overhead, or you can lower it down and just put your hand down to support you. Okay, we wanna be vertical with our bodies, just like we are inside of a toaster. If we tip, we're gonna get burnt. So nice and vertical here. Okay, my hand goes up and I just lift my top leg up and back down. Just nice and controlled here. Think length through that top leg like you're shooting fire to the wall at your foot. Good. Take it up and down, up and down. Last one, and then we circle. Good. So take it up and circle for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Bend that top leg. Keep the bottom leg straight. Bend that elbow at your side. You can keep the arm up as well if you want. I just like to do this for my rotator cuff to hold that weight there. And we lift up and back down. Take it up and down. Feel that inner thigh. Lift and lower. Again, lift, lower. 2 more. Lift, lower, and again, up and down. Let's circle here. So 10 each way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and reverse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okie dokie, let's go up into sitting. We're gonna go into our side bend position. That means that one foot is in front, one foot is behind with my foot turned out. Okay, we're just gonna move our arms and do our paint the rainbow exercise here, just painting with our arms this time instead of our whole body. And then reach up and over. This should just feel like a nice stretch for your body. I like to think of it as a palm tree waving in the wind, effortless, just stretching, breathing. One more each way, nice big stretch. And the other way. And down. Swing your legs to the other side. The other foot back. Again, make sure you can see your foot here. That'll add a little bit more stretch in this hip. Okay, try to square yourself up. If your hips are tight, sometimes lifting your bottom up onto a cushion helps. Here we go. We just stretch up and over and back down. I hope that you enjoyed this class. I made it a little bit harder than my regular classes, but I think it's good to try something new. Keep going. I hope you will use this to create some change in whatever you feel you need to do. I think as Martin Luther King said, if I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. So create that greatness, make yourselves better, make the world better, and rest. Last one, we're gonna crisscross, bring awareness to slowly slide your hands forward, tuck your chin and lengthen. To the National Association of Black Physical Therapists who are allowing us to do this, and round back up, sitting tall, allowing us to donate to their cause. Last one, tuck your chin, lengthen out, look them up, learn about them, pull your belly in, and all the way back up, sitting nice and tall, and we are all done. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And I hope that you got a workout in that made you feel good. So thank you, and I will see you the next time. Again, as I always say, if you have suggestions, feel free to email me. I'm happy to add more things to our workouts. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.